Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy. Welcome back to another episode of the Meet the Candidate series for 2023, the Cambridge candidates for both City Council and School Committee. My next guest today is Wang. He is a first-time candidate for Cambridge City Council. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Wang. Hello, Hao.
Hi, Jimmy. Thank you for having me.
Of course. It's excellent to have you today. So tell folks, you're running for the first time, How. Just tell us a little bit about your background, what a little bit of your bio, and how long have you lived in Cambridge?
Yes, I've been in Cambridge for more than 30 years, and I'm a homeowner more than 25.
Wow.
My background is in mental health. I'm a mental health expert, which implies public health and health and human services. I am a trained scientist and engineer. I am unbiased. I'm very balanced. I focus on data, outcome, more than political ideologue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. So that can be very helpful. And I was reading in your bio, you went to MIT. Is that correct?
That I earned my PhD in 1998 from MIT.
Wow. Okay, that's really impressive. So it's great to have you on the show, and it's great to have you in the race for City Council. So tell us, what is your basic, why are you running for Cambridge City Council?
First and foremost is we have a crisis on the horizon. In the last 4 years, I was in Manhattan, leading one of the city's largest not-for-profit health and human service agency. We fought, along with all New Yorkers, the homelessness, the mental health crisis, opioid crisis, and drug use, all that. And every day, more than 3,000 people, New Yorkers, call us home. Otherwise, they would be unhoused, and they would be most likely severely mentally ill. When I came back to Cambridge, I see on the horizon, we have our own issue in the brewing. We have rising crime, and we have drug use around our central square, and we have increasing mental health crises. So the city is not well prepared. They need someone who's well-versed in public health in this regard. I was the Deputy Commissioner for Office of Mental Health for New York State for almost 4 years. And that's the country's largest mental health agency. So I know how to craft policies to guard our city better and to fight the incoming crises. And in the last 3 or 4 years, I have firsthand experience leading nonprofit, and I'll help our nonprofit agencies in our city to fight these crises along the road.
Mm-hmm. So that's such an important background to have, considering what we have here in the city. And it's obviously we're not alone. I mean, like you said, New York, LA, every major city, and rural areas too, and suburbs as well. It's a national crisis. What do you think is the solution to, what would you like to see happen in Central Square or in Cambridge as a whole or in Massachusetts in Boston? What do you think the right tact is?
Right. I am a board member for Riverside Community Care, which is one of the leading not-for-profit behavioral health agency in Massachusetts. I know we have wonderful not-for-profit agencies who can do most of the work interfacing all of our people who needs help. So first and foremost, I support the community-based effort led by not-for-profit agencies. Of course, we need to have good financial discipline. We need to monitor, we need to bid, we need to make sure the performance of our contract is good. Then lastly, we need to have a well-supported police force for real crimes in our city. So that's really the combination I would say we dearly need. Of course, public policy in terms of how to treat people, whole health care, not only physical health or only mental health. We integrate them together with our city with our health system in the city is very, very important too.
Mhm.
And lastly, I would say that addressing the poverty, eradication of the poverty in the city is a fundamental issue to tackle. Poverty breeds homelessness, breeds mental health crises. We have to help our low-income population. We have to help our people.
Right. And would you support city funds being used to help those nonprofits, help fund those nonprofits accomplish their goals?
Yes, absolutely. Like I said earlier, city fund, but coupled with good monitoring and good contracting practice, make sure we are responsible for our city residents in terms of financial discipline.
Right. And what are some of the other priorities that you would have?
I'm very supportive in affordable housing, especially affordable housing for workforce. When I look back in my hometown, I felt our middle class is hollowing out. A lot of medical doctors are leaving the city. We are losing our teachers, our talented teacher moving to adjacent towns. And who's going to teach our kids if we lose our talent? Mm-hmm. So I care more about how do we assist those who earn just enough not to be qualified for the current affordable housing assistance, however, not earning enough to live here and work here comfortably, to raise their family comfortably and properly. A lot of teachers, a lot of scientists, researchers, they send their kids to adjacent town for additional education. And for a city, both we are having a learning as our fundamental value. I think we are falling short on our promises. So we need to have good affordable housing solution. Like I said earlier, I am a balanced candidate. Mm-hmm. I advocate do both rather than either or. Mm-hmm. A lot of people mistakenly think that affordable housing will deprive seniors access and disturb their living, the way of living, and also negatively impact our local businesses. I believe do both. We can protect our character of Cambridge while building new units for housing and alleviate a lot of the affordable housing crises. Mm-hmm. That's my top priorities as well.
Great. So do you support the affordable housing overlay?
I support it in largely and in general, in principle, but I hope that implementation will usher in extensive civil engagement. We have to listen to the inputs from our neighborhoods, from our residents. We cannot just go blindly and implement AHO. Like I said, we need to do both. Mm-hmm. We need to protect our city's character. We need to protect our seniors and local businesses while we do affordable housing and AHO.
Right. And in terms of transportation, do you support the current bicycle safety ordinance?
Yes, I very much support so. I'm a biker. I grew up as a bicycle rider, and I probably ride more mileage than most of the Cambridge residents. However, I felt that in last 2 or 3 years, even though BSO is well-intended and well-needed, and we did not do a good job of communication mm-hmm. and do a good job of protecting our seniors and local businesses. So we should carefully expand our bicycle network, not reduce it, expand it. However, we need to appeal to the people's support. We need to expand it carefully and responsibly. And I think transportation also involves other modes of transportation that needs to be jointly resolved.
Right. So, well, thank you for that. We only have a couple of minutes left, but so you would be open to being flexible around the bicycles and being flexible around the affordable housing overlays. Is that correct?
Yes, okay. I'm open and do both attitude. Okay. I cannot do single-sided.
Sure. And what organizations, if any, have endorsed you?
I appreciate a lot of my gratitude goes to Cambridge Citizens Coalition. Mm-hmm. It also goes to Cambridge Voters for Good Government. Mm-hmm. Also goes to some of the longtime residents groups. For example, Mr. Yong Kim. I'm endorsed by New England Chinese American Alliance, and I believe more Asian American and Pacific Islander group will endorse me in the coming weeks.
Mm-hmm. Great. And tell us what would you like to see for Cambridge? What would your goal be in terms of the city of Cambridge, just in a general sense? And then I want to let you know, please tell people where they can find out more about you and how they can ask for volunteers or for contributions and how they can find out. But what is your, and just encapsulate, what is your ideal Cambridge look like?
My ideal Cambridge is one that has deep tradition, well protected and well cherished value. And today is not bad. We need to keep what we are doing well and improve areas we are not doing so well. We are already the most densely populated city in America. We need to equally improve our quality of life. We need to make sure it's also senior and business friendly. And this is a home for two greatest schools that I call alma mater. And we need to keep both schools thriving. Of course, the voter can find me and where I stand on a variety of the issue on votehao.com, VOTEHAO.com. And you may, I respectfully ask you for the first place vote and also ask for your help in terms of financing my campaign. And we both, we all wish a great Cambridge.
Thank you so much, Hao. Really great to meet you. Congratulations on being a first-time candidate and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you.